Welcome to my channel. I will bring you the most interesting and captivating news updates. Yang Mi's support for her daughter's art sparks debate. Why are celebrity mothers always criticized? Yang Mi recently made headlines for her touching interaction with her daughter, Nomi, in which the two shared an easel and a quiet moment of artistic inspiration. When Nomi asked, "Can I become a painter?" Yang Mi didn't give an answer. Instead, she chose to support her daughter's dreams rather than make decisions for her. This act of simply being there, of offering presence instead of pressure, reflects a parenting philosophy that respects both art and a child's independence. At its core, it sends a powerful message. The best form of education is to let children know that someone will always be watching over their dreams. Yang Mi later posed a simple yet profound question during an interview: what makes a good mother? It's a question that echoes the silent anxieties of millions of women trying to balance love, ambition, and social expectation. Known for keeping her personal life private, Yang Mi rarely discusses her 10-year-old daughter Nomi's artistic talent. But her approach to parenting, one that emphasizes support over control, has not only sparked passionate debate but has also placed a magnifying glass over how society judges famous mothers. Parenting at the easel, artistic enlightenment or strategic marketing? Speaking to CCTV, Yang Mi shared a warm anecdote. She and her daughter often paint together, using the same easel. When Nomi asked if she could become a painter, Yang Mi chose to be her supporter rather than her decision-maker. Many child psychologists have praised this intuitive and visual approach to education, saying it helps nurture a child's unique personality while expanding their cognitive boundaries. However, public opinion has been divided. Some netizens were quick to question the timing and motives behind Yang Mi's story, pointing out her recent appearances in milk powder commercials and wondering whether her sudden openness about her daughter was part of a larger marketing strategy. These doubts reveal a deeper, more persistent societal issue: the double standards placed on celebrity mothers. They are expected to demonstrate maternal love, yet often face backlash when that love is seen as performative or commercialized. This contradiction makes every parenting choice by a celebrity mother feel like a move on a chessboard, always under scrutiny. The plight of celebrity mothers: is there only one way to love? Yang Mi's experience is far from unique. Other celebrity mothers have faced similar judgment. Zhao Liying, for example, was criticized for focusing too much on her acting career and allegedly neglecting her child. Angela Baby faced backlash for missing her son's birthday due to work commitments. These critiques often rely on a single, rigid standard of motherhood, one that demands constant physical presence and personal sacrifice. Yet when we look more closely at Yang Mi's actions, forming a group of friends she calls her sticky rice circle, having late-night discussions about painting, and even turning Nomi's artwork into charity merchandise, we see the portrait of a mother who is deeply engaged in her daughter's life. These are not acts of negligence or marketing, but genuine, thoughtful ways to nurture a parent-child bond, all outside the spotlight. Creating space for expression, a lesson for all parents. Experts in arts education have pointed out that the space for creative freedom Yang Mi offers her daughter is something ordinary families can learn from. By treating her daughter's imaginative drawings as treasures, Yang Mi is not only fostering artistic awareness but also respecting Nomi's individuality. This idea of supportive presence may, in fact, be more suitable for modern parent-child relationships than traditional, round-the-clock supervision. Her parenting philosophy suggests a shift in how we think about motherhood, not as a role of constant correction, but as one of subtle encouragement. It challenges the traditional model that defines a good mother as someone who does everything, and instead values emotional presence, patience, and the quiet empowerment of a child's inner world. From judgment to understanding, redefining the role of mothers. The most thought-provoking aspects of this public discourse is not Nomi's artistic abilities, but rather the narrow lens through which society views motherhood. When people question whether Yang Mi is a good mother, they're often unknowingly projecting a collective anxiety, one rooted in unrealistic expectations. Are we applying a one-size-fits-all template to motherhood? Just as Yang Mi chose to sell her daughter's artwork to support rural arts education, love is not defined by its form but by its transformative power. The value of motherhood shouldn't be measured by how much a mother does, but by whether the child feels seen, supported, and heard. At its heart, art education, and parenting, isn't about guiding every brushstroke. It's about protecting the courage to create freely. Every mother is crafting a unique parenting story, and what society should do is not examine these stories under a microscope, but pick up the pen of understanding and empathy. When Yang Mi said, I will always be the first audience for her creations. It wasn't just a personal statement, it was a revelation. It was a reminder to all mothers that the best kind of education is letting your child know that their dreams will always have an audience.